Hi everybody, welcome to another Gear Lab. I'm Scott McDonald, camera operator. You may be wondering why am I here and not Dean Miles, who usually does this here on locationaudiosimplified.com. But I'm the guy who shoots with this guy all the time, and we're a bit early for a shoot. We thought we'd take some time to talk about, well, something really important, particularly for camera operators, and this is microphones to be mounted on cameras, typically shotgun mics. And it's kind of, in my experience, and I've seen a lot of camera operators, and it's all over the map.
Yes.
These guys got everything and anything on cameras. They just figure, well, get a mic, there's one, put it on the camera.
Throw it on the camera.
So, but what are some of the problems when it's just these random mics that go on cameras?
Absolutely. You know what? It's funny. I've kind of seen everything. I've seen guys put handhelds on there, big, long shotguns.
The huge things. Yeah, I've seen that.
And sometimes even no mic, which is crazy.
That's not good.
You got to have sound on every shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, choosing a mic to mount on the camera actually is super important because I'm not always plugged into you, right?
No, I know quite often I'm off gathering B-reel and something might come up, or I can't rely on you being there.
I'm not plugged in.
Sure.
Well, what happens is guys want to choose a microphone, or they think they need to choose a microphone that is going to pick up everything.
Right.
They want this big sound.
Maximum sound.
Yeah, they think the Simu stereo, the figure-8 pattern stuff.
Right.
That's not what you want. You actually want a microphone that is going to be actually quite tightly focused and is going to pick up what's going on in front of the camera. Right. You want to hear what you're seeing.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear everything outside. So.
Yeah. So now, quite often, I edit a lot of stuff that's shot by other camera operators, and I get footage from all over. And it's really all over the place, and sometimes it's like the way you've got my camera set up is the sound's really always quite good. It's really solid, it always sounds fine, and it really matches what you're doing quite well. But other stuff, it's just awful, and quite often I'm hearing like, I can't hear, it's too much, I can't hear what I'm supposed to be hearing.
Hearing the guy breathing.
Or I'm hearing more what's going on behind the camera, it's the camera operator breathing and handling noise. Now, is that just poor mic selection? Is this what's going on here?
That's actually just the wrong mic. Absolutely. It's actually not necessarily the wrong mic, but it's the wrong pattern. Microphones have obviously different pickup patterns. It's very common to throw a hypercardioid microphone as a camera mounted mic. And it's good. I did it a lot. But hypercards pick up and they lobe off the back, and they also lobe slightly off the sides, and so you end up getting a lot of the camera operator breathing. You get a lot of handling noise, right? You get a lot of that. What I have found that works incredibly well is a cardioid pattern microphone, because they just pick up off the front, and you can get cardioids that are fairly tight.
So you're just really hearing what you're saying?
You're hearing what you're seeing, and that's what you want. Yeah, absolutely.
So for an all-around mic that's going to work for things that we talked about, like just doing B-reel, general stuff, but also, as you said, sometimes something happens that's not planned. I need to do a quick little interview or a little soundbite with someone. Someone's going to sound good for that. What's your recommendation there?
Yeah, absolutely. The ME64, Sennheiser ME64 is kind of the microphone that I have chosen. I throw it on all your cameras.
It's one on there as well.
I love this microphone for a camera mounted mic because it's got one thing that is perfect for what you just described in regards to little sound bites is the microphone does not pick up very far. When you're shooting a sound bite, you're not 10 feet away.
No.
You're right in there.
I'm right in there.
You're right in.
And I don't want to hear what's going on behind the person.
Exactly. So you want a microphone that's going to stop around that 2.5, 3 feet. So this microphone has a quite short pickup pattern. It's a little bit wide, but not too wide. And it just sounds fantastic. It's high enough quality that if you do record a sound bite with it, it's going to sound really good. It's not going to sound cheap. It's not going to sound thin. It's going to cut well with what you're doing. Yeah.
Now, the foamy that comes with it, that's obviously something that you shouldn't really rely on.
Yeah, no. The foamy that comes with it, that's... Put that away. Yeah. The minimum you want to go with is like a rye coat softy. That's kind of the minimum. You can see it's on that one there. Obviously, you're going to be shooting. We shoot outside a lot. It takes a pretty small puff of wind to distort the diaphragm. So
notice that a lot.
The rye coat softy is good. The other thing that I love about the 64, when we talk about wind, is it's got a bass roll off. What that does is that cuts the bottom end, the bottom frequencies. Most of your wind, when you get wind noise, that sound, that's bottom end. That's bottom end. It does that, and also the bottom, by cutting off those low frequencies, that also can get rid of some of the handling noise of the
which
camera.
is a real problem, right?
Absolutely. On this one, which is great, there's a great shock mount. What that does, like the camera does supply you a microphone holder, but that is gonna translate
I still
noise.
notice that you still get a
You
lot of
still get
handling noise
thumping,
when
yeah.
it's directly mounted in there.
Yeah, so getting it up into a shock mount like this, that's perfect. That's the bomb right there. You'll be very pleased with that.
And this one has phantom power because that camera supplies phantom power.
Yeah,
But if you don't
yeah.
have a camera that does that, you can get a battery capsule.
That's right. You can get it's the K6, which goes on the back, which will have like a AA battery. You can see the mic's not too long. If we look up on here, it's perfect. If you get it too long of a
It's just
shotgun,
going to be in the shot all the time.
absolutely. You guys
And I've
widen out,
seen that
and
many
you've
times.
seen it. Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
just getting the edge of frame, this big fuzzy thing. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. So you got to make sure that the microphone doesn't stick out too far.
All right, so the ME64 Sennheiser ME64 is the mic for slapping on your camera.
It's the one I recommend. Absolutely.
All right, thanks, Dean. Okay, go out and get yourself an ME64.
Excellent. See you again.